now invite Dean Emmanuel de Dios of the School of Economics for a closing remark.
No one can attempt to summarize, it's in the first place futile to do so. The gist of what others with greater wisdom, experience, and inherent birthright have already said in this excellent forum. It should suffice first of all to thank all our guests who have done the country a singular service by setting forth their views on what is a complex historical issue that envelops us all. The School of Economics thanks the guests as well as its partner for this occasion, the Human Development Network, particularly Professor Solita Monsod and R.C. Balisacan for making this possible. But beyond these thanks and this forum, and as we come to leave these halls, however, there will still be the reality of the decades-long Moro conflict that confronts us. It is all very well that we here in Manila can parse the issue in various ways, using law, political theory, logic, bargaining theory, and so forth, to justify or criticize one or the other option, to say whether one course of action with all its perils is worth the sacrifice, or which short-run costs are worth incurring for long-run gains. But the Human Development Framework suggests that the real test for all of these options is whether it can improve people's lives. This means counting the cost of various forms of conflict and peace, ultimately in terms of real human suffering and indignity. The fact that Philippine society has to date found no single measure or metric to aggregate and measure this, and has offered no political process to resolve age-old resentments and deprivations, is the cause of our current difficulties. Up to what point are disruption and destruction of life and property through arms justified by the promise of future peace and order? At what point does violence justified by ancient grievances touch the margin of terrorism? At what point does recognizing ancient claims encroach upon the fruits of more recent honest labor and effort? At what point does the insistent assertion of interest by a self-absorbed majority encroach upon the rights of an historically violated minority? At what point does the letter of the law violate the spirit of human rights? These are questions that we as a people must answer. One might wish we had the luxury of time, but we do not. This forum is merely one of many steps to be taken in what is a very long journey. But if recent experience is any guide, many people taking a small step in the same direction is more important than a few people taking large steps on their own. Thank you very much.
Thank you everyone for joining us this afternoon, and we hope to see you in future fora of the HDN or the School of Economics. There are some light refreshments in room 103 in the next building. If you have time, you're welcome to join us.